Hey guys, it's Tim. I am in a long position inside VMW, and I've managed it to transition it from a long bull call to a short bear call spread, and I wanted to break it down for you guys. So you can see my position here. It's recouped a lot of capital today as it dropped, but what happened was I was originally in this long two contracts of the October monthly 165 call. So let's go look at the charts of why I entered in that VMW, and then we entered in on this day, and I'll show you right here. We entered in on the 26th, and look, I paid $215 per contract, and I bought two contracts. This was roughly about 23 days to expiration. You see here, it's popped above 160 a few times back here in July, and then it popped again here, and it came down, and then stochastics was coming up, fast stochastics was coming up, and RSI was coming up, and MACD was coming to a bullish sign. And the moment that I enter into this trade on 926, I literally enter at the top of that candle body, because use your imagination, at the time it looked strong. It was all green body, and it was all the way up here, and so it looked like it was going to the next position or the next pivot point of 162 and some change. And so I said, boom, let me make a quick buck, ride this thing up to 162, and then exit this thing. I literally enter in here at 926. It goes against me from literally from the moment that I enter all the way down, and it drops about by $4. Now let's go look at how much delta I had. 926 was roughly a 30 delta, because I was in the 165 long call, and it had about 30 delta. So that dropped per contract $120 or $240 in the first day. In the first day, I instantly lose $120 of this contract, down about 50%, we'll call it, rough numbers. And so the next day, I'm asking myself, how can I recoup this capital? So I said, let me sell a short call against it, match the number of contracts, and I'll recoup $192 of the $215. That leaves a $23 loss if this thing stays under my short leg of the 160. And once I went back to the charts and looked, fast stochastics on the next day started ticking down, RSI was going sideways, MACD was doing nothing, and slow stochastics was coming down. And so I looked at it, and then I found, hey, here's a pivot point or a resistance, and it's at the 156. So it made sense for me to sell the 160 against these long calls and turn this long bull call into a short bear call spread, recoup capital, and hold in for the long run. Now for that to happen, I have to hold on all the way through expiration, and my loss here, if it stays under my short leg, which is 160, is still going to be the $23 per contract, or $46 collectively. But if I didn't sell a call against it and turn this thing into a bear call spread, I would be looking at, if I held this thing all the way through to expiration, I'd be looking at a max loss of 215 or 430 for my two contracts for this overall trade. So let's go look at VMW and where it's at right now. We're in this October monthly call, and its expected move range is beautiful. It's just under $6, and the current price is sitting at 151. So expected move range says this thing should go up or down by, we'll call it $6, and the current price of VMW is 151. So this thing should only go up to 157 based off its expected move range, which is calculated off its implied volatility. So that would be under my short position of 160, and that would take this position being a max loss of $430, and now it's only going to be a $46 loss. So guys, let me know your questions. I thought this was a fun trade. It recouped a lot of capital today, still holding on for the next 11 days, but it was a management of a long position into a credit spread position to help recoup and regain lost capital. So let me know your questions. Just wanted to share and add some value to you guys.